another part of the video, but y'all, like I was saying, y'all, right? This was literally like on my previous Broman 2.0 channel that got deleted that I've been mentioning on this channel plenty of times. And I pretty much made a video. It was like me and Dragonfly were like playing My Hero 1 vs 2. And My Hero 1 vs 2 is another game that's kind of like how Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, to where like you have characters with OP moves. You have characters that are hard to beat. That nigga Kirishima, he has a move that like literally he'll have like this infinite armor, and you cannot hit that nigga through that armor at all. Like he even his, what is it, his plus ultra, once he does his plus ultra, you have two ways of like doing a of turning him to where like he has like his hardened quirk, to where he can literally go through anything. You can hit either triangle, or you can hit either R1 triangle, is to where like you know what I'm saying, you do a little plus ultra. You know, it's kind of like a little combo, but it's a secret move, you know what I'm saying? And then you got like the R1 move, that's your actual cinematic secret move. But the fact that that nigga has like two ways of like getting himself to like to the hardened quirk, it's like, but his hardened quirk is like OP. Sir Night Eye literally has a move to where like once he what is it? Once he counters your jump the first time, he'll go into like his jump to where like he could predict the future of like your movements. And once you attack, it slows down and shows what you about to do before you even do it. So to where like every time you could just counter. Like even when people throwing like projectiles, sometimes it still don't work. It's like, and then plus like when he counters, he grabs you. Right? He counters, grabs you, lifts you up. Counter, grabs you, lift you up by the collar. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like the fact that he's talking about like OP moves to where like, you know what I'm saying, like he complaining about OP moves to where like, you know what I'm saying, like not Dragonfly, but I'm talking about like this N slash A slash R media, whatever this guy name is. The fact that he's complaining about this stuff is like with moves in general. I'm talking about some, oh, like a character is gonna have like a I hate it when a character has like an advantage over another, like the character that they pick got an advantage over the other. It's like, bruh, why do you think that they have? Okay, look, listen, I want you to answer this question, right? So you saying that you hate it when like they have an advantage over you when they have a certain move they'll block through your move. Okay, look, bro, I don't know if you know this, but bro, since day one, Dragon Ball Xenoverse has had it where you can customize your own movesets, my nigga. So what do you expect? Anybody can put any move that they want on a person. So what do you expect, my nigga? It's like at this point, you just complaining about nothing. Really, nigga? Customized character? I want to repeat this to you again. Customized character. That means you could put any move on the character. It's a reason why they call it that, my nigga. You should know. Think before you speak. Think before you speak, my nigga. Think before you speak. I'm about to bring up Street Fighter 6. I could put Ryu Shoryuken on my character. I could put Chun-Li's lightning kicks on my character. I can put Zangief's power driver on my character, my nigga. So what do you expect? Customized character is when you could put anything on your character, bro. You can make your character look slim. You can make your character look thick, no homo. You can make your character look fat. You can make your character look like he got his pants hanging down like this right here, like he about to go up in the club and stuff. You can make a character look any type of way in that game. So what's the big deal, my nigga? Golly, he complaining about everything, man. Alright, let's get back to the video, y'all. Let's get back to the video.
It's good. There shouldn't be no acknowledgement or letting the person know that, you know, I understand that you guys are trying to prove a point, but at the same time, that really shows your character, and it's very toxic. really shows how sucky you are if you do.
Alright, y'all, look, I'm about to explain this to y'all. So the fact that he's saying that, like, it shows like how a sucker of a loser you are when like you winning. The fact that he's saying that, like, it shows like how a sucker loser is of you are like when you winning, and like you like talking junk and stuff. It's like, bro, some people are not gonna like take winning the same as you. It's like, bro, so you gonna have those people that's gonna talk junk, but it's like, bro, they're not trying to like talk down on you. They telling the truth. Some people just automatically just want to tell you the truth. If you trash, they gonna tell you that you trash. I mean, don't people do that? I mean, like, I mean, and that's something that I have to learn, to be honest with you, because it's like I would take offense to that sometimes, but it's like, bro, and that's something that I gotta learn, because people gonna say that you trash, people gonna say that you this, people gonna say that you that. Is like people gonna say that, bro. They've been doing that for years. Like, bro, they would say, like, back in the day in the 90s, if you lost, they would say, bro, golly, man, you trash, bro. And then they'll be like, yeah, man, let me I'm gonna have to hit the labs or something, man, let it train up. They'll be like, yeah, man. Like that's how they was. It's like, but nah, man, people get all so sensitive. And I will say this, that's something that I gotta learn. Cause I'm not preaching what I'm speaking. So that's something that I have to learn too. But it's like, bro, I'm not about to sit up here and like not tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because like I do the same thing. Like, it's best to like to tell the truth and shame the devil, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like going along with it just because like you go along with it. Like, it's like, bro, I'm just here to speak the truth, and that's something that I gotta learn, is that people gonna talk junk, people gonna talk junk, people gonna do this and that. That's a part of the game. People gonna do that. So it's like that's something that I gotta learn. But it's like, bro, I've had instances to where like I won and I said that somebody was trash, and niggas will literally get mad at me. But it's like, bro, get your skills up. You see what I'm saying? So I had moments to where like I was talking junk, like saying that, bro, you need to train, man, you trash. And I was just telling them, I wasn't telling them to talk down on them. I was telling them the truth. Now some people be doing that just to talk junk, and I do agree. Some people do be doing it, but it's like, bro, it's kind of like it's been like that for years, bro. They didn't do it like as much as they do now, cause see, back then they didn't do it as much. But it's like you had people out there that talk junk, saying that you trash and this that. But it wasn't on the level as it is today, cause people back in the day was like more humble than what it is now. Now, man, people don't care, bro. It's like they just say anything. Yeah, and it's crazy coming from today's time, because it's like you got like the whole politics and stuff going on, to where like they act so sensitive, but it's like you had them same people in the games, they be talking all the junk and smack and stuff, but it's like when you bring up something political, like what is it, when you try to correct them on like what they believe in, political is wrong, or like a certain thing, like, you know what I'm saying, like that they believing in, that that's not, y'all know how like when y'all try to correct people, like it's like they try to say that you judging, which in a sense of that, you're not judging, you just telling the truth. But when it comes down to like you saying that, like, oh, you trash, this that, but you saying it in a way as in like, oh man, like saying that in a way as in like you ain't trying to tell them the truth. You just trying to just talk junk in general. It's like, bro, people been doing it for years. So it's like, I get where you coming from, and like I said, that's something that I gotta learn. But it's like I'm not about to sit here and just because I do the same thing that you do, that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna tell the truth. So it's like, bro, yeah, bro, I'm just speaking from experience, bro. Like, I'm just speaking in general, bro. Like, from factual evidence.
Lose, and that really bites you in the ass, if you know what I'm saying. But that's all I really have. Game is really flawed. Fight people on your level. Fight people with a super soul that's not going to have an advantage over the fight. That's not going to
Okay, so bro, let me ask you something, bro. Alright, so bro, you saying like, oh, like you saying like, oh, like like play against somebody that has like the same, what I'm saying, level of like a super soul as you, or this is that, but it's like, bro, like in general, and like and this is just speaking from experience in general. It's like, bro, um, if you go on player match, you don't know who you're facing until they join that lobby. You cannot click on it. You can only click on their profile, and it will take them to their gamer profile for their real, actual, specific. How should I put it? Their real, actual, specific gaming thing. Well, like it's like they actual account to like they PlayStation account PSN. You know what I'm saying, where you could friend a friend. You know, y'all know what I mean. To where you could actually like send them a friend request and stuff through PlayStation, or like any game system that, like, what I'm saying, that you playing on. You can go to like their specific junk that has the same game system as you, and you could like friend request them. But it's like, bro, most people are not going to sit there and try to type in this person's junk through like the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 thing, and try to look at all their stats and try to make sure that they got like the same super soul as them, that's on the same level. Nobody's not about to take that much time to look at somebody's super soul. So it's like, bro, you just gotta hope that somebody doesn't have like a OP super soul. It's like, bro, that would be to the extreme. You're basically being too extra at that point, because you're wasting your time. It's like, but you wasting your time looking up somebody's junk and trying to make sure they got the same super soul or same level of super soul as you. It's like, bruh, like Dragonfly has super souls that I don't need, that are OP. And where I'm speaking the truth, Dragonfly, because you do have super souls that are a little too OP. But it's like, I still face you at the end of the day, right? I still face you at the end of the day. This guy right here is what is it, N slash A slash R media. This nigga up here talking about some, oh, like, always take the time to make sure that like you face somebody that's on the same level as you, with the same level of super soul as you. Is like, bruh, what if somebody is playing like one of the main characters, and y'all know the main characters have, some of them have like OP super souls. Especially what is it, Zamasu, when you put him in a team match, bro. And see, with Zamasu, it's like when you in a team match, you don't have to heal with that nigga at all. You just die, you'll come right back. So it's like, and then just think if the other person on his side, right, has like a super soul that will literally heal people. And what if they wait till he dies and he comes back and they hit that super soul and he heals? Really, nigga? Like, come on. But I feel like the super souls is the only problem about the game, is that they need to nerf them super souls, because it's like them super souls sometimes they have it where like you have like it's this thing that's called like this never give up type thing, to where like it's the thing that Oob has, to where like if you have like one pinch of health, it would take a while for your health to go down. It will stay like that one pinch, and you could be getting hit and stuff like that, and it won't go down at all whatsoever. That junk, that they should have never put that in the game. I don't like that at all. That's like some plot armor type stuff. They trying to make it look like the player has plot armor, basically. Look like he the main character. They trying to make players feel like they the main character. Characters don't supposed to feel like they the main character. Players don't supposed to feel like they the main character unless they going into like one of the story missions. That's the only time they should feel like they the main character, because they characters in the cutscenes being the main story's time patroller. So that's the only time you should mainly feel like a main character. They have it where like you go online, you got like that super soul where Oob got. You got a little notch of health. You still up there, still alive, and they hitting you with all you got, and you still alive, got that little pinch of health. That's stupid in my opinion. They need to take that out of the game. That's one thing I would say they need to take out of the game. That jump right there, man. They trying to make people feel like they the main character or something when they ain't. You playing online with random people, you shouldn't feel like you the main character. You lose, you lose. You don't, you don't. It is what it is. Now that jump right there need to be taken out of the game. And the Super Souls and stuff does make up Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, I will say. Cause it doesn't have nothing on like the previous Dragon Ball games. At all. Even though I don't like the fact that like they had it in the old Dragon Ball games where you had to literally start twisting like your joystick to get out of a certain move. I did not like that jump because it's like you could break your remote like that, twisting your joystick on your remote so fast that it's about to break. You know what I'm saying? Like that jump to me was weird. The fact that they put that in there. Hopefully they don't have it in Sparking Zero and have it to where like you know, like just have it where like you press like a certain button in enough time. Like if y'all clash, you press a certain button in enough time, you'll beat them in the clash. That I hope they have it like that. Cause man, it would be like a lot more better. You know what I'm saying? Like you have like a certain button that pops up on your screen. They have like a certain button that pops up on their screen, and if one of y'all hit it in enough time more than the other person, it's like it'll be a clash, and it's like your blast will like they blast will move up, and it's like if you hit like it'll switch to what to y'all to where like another button will come up if and they blast move a little bit more, and it's like if they hit like a little button and they hit it before you, then the blast will just go down and hit you, and like it'll show a cutscene where you just go like that, just die. You know what I'm saying? It would have been something like that would have been better than just spinning your joystick around. Cause I'm not about to be if I play Sparking Zero and they got that, bro. I'm not about to play that, bro. Cause I'm not about to tell my remote. Now I will play it. Now I'm not gonna say that like that I wouldn't play it. I take that back. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't play it, but it's like it'll be a little aggravating to have to do that. And a lot of niggas gonna be complaining about their remotes being broken. The ones that didn't grow up with the original Dragon Ball games are going and grew up with Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. They're gonna be like, why in the world y'all got it? Well, we gotta spin a joystick around. I take that back. I'm not gonna complain about that. I'm gonna spin my joystick around. Alright? I spin my joystick around. But other people, right? Other people that did not grow up with Budokai Tenkaichi and all that, they gonna complain about that. So it's like it's best for them to have it where like you press a button in enough time, and if you press it before the other person, you will automatically win that clash. That's the way they should have it. But the clashes can't be consistent. It has to be like where you throwing hands. It can't be like consistent with clashes. Cause man, them clashes in them old games, they was a little too consistent. I will say they was way too too consistent. Cause they gonna have to make it to where like some new players can get into the game. They're gonna have some type of control set to where like it yeah, no, but yeah.
Over the fight, that's not going to spoil your dinner. Because if you're going into a fight with somebody that has a super soul that's completely OP compared to yours, and you're like the same level, it's a done deal. You're bound to fail. So that's all I have to say. You guys suck. Very toxic community. Before this video ends, I'm gonna show you guys a couple clips of real skill before this all ends.
Okay, bro. So like, bro, now you trying to put yourself out there like you the top dog, because it's like, bro, this nigga gonna talk about some. I'm about to show y'all clips of like real skill. I would have never even said nothing about that. All I would have said was that, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, and I would have just ended the video right there. I would have never just like kept, you know what I'm saying, like going up to the higher up, to the high ups to make me look like I'm the big dog, and try to say, oh, let me show y'all like real skill. Like here's some clips that of me playing the game. I would have never even tried to put myself up on a pedestal like that, because it's like, bro, there's always gonna be niggas that's gonna be better than you. You're not the only skilled player that's within Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. There's other people that think like you when it comes down to the Super Souls. That Super Souls do need to, like, you know what I'm saying, like go away. I feel like Super Souls in general, Like they beat some of them be too a little too OP, and I feel like some of them, a lot of them, the ones that are OP need to be nerfed. The ones that ain't OP, they could stay the way they is, but the ones that are OP need to be nerfed. Like I feel like that junk need to be nerfed like heavily, so you can rely on more on your skill and your what is it, your abilities and stuff, rather than just like hitting a super soul and you automatically win. It's like, or you automatically have an advantage. It's like, it's weird.
I don't get the same effect from Mortal Kombat or Tekken. But of course, I mean, Tekken's a 3D, but I would compare it. Tekken doesn't have no advantages in a fighting game over another character. Everything is balanced, just like Mortal Kombat. There's a certain balance within these fighting games that allow them to have tournaments in the first place.
I will say like the tournaments thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I do agree, but it's like to say that like there's not other characters that don't have an advantage over others is like an understatement. Like they have advantages. There's characters that have advantages over other characters. Like King, he's like real good at grappling. Other characters ain't as good as grappling as King. King is like that's the part where like he's skilled at. Like if you play against a King player, you're not grabbing him most of the time. He's gonna grab you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's gonna get more grabs off you than you is him. But that don't necessarily mean that he's gonna win. It's just that he's gonna be more skilled in that department. Just like how martial law gonna be quick. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be quick. So it's like you gotta speed your play style up just to keep up with him. If you play in your normal play speed, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what is it golly, like Jin is like a powerhouse with like not a powerhouse, but he's like he mixes his style so much up, and now I think they got it in now where like when you play as Jin, he's using Jun Kazama type moves in like the versus jump, but I think that's only in like the story mode. I could be wrong, but it's like he has like so many styles when you're playing him. It's like, but he has so much moves. It's like if you look at his moveset is pretty big. Other characters have a pretty big moveset, but it's like when you look at this nigga fight, he be mixing his styles together. He be mixing I don't know, man. I can't really explain it. That nigga be killing it. I'm telling you, man, like, bro, y'all need to stop sleeping on my homie, what is a GM, man? That nigga GM, bro, ain't no joke. I'm telling y'all, bro. That nigga GM, bro, he be making niggas do the stanky leg, bro. Like, how he be hitting them combos, he be going for them lows. When he hit them lows, he make niggas do the stanky leg. Like, he be hitting all type of the jumps, but yup.
Dragon Ball is not a real fighting game. My opinion, get all the hate you want, or I want, but yeah, that's all I have to say.
And once again, I agree with him when it comes down to Dragon Ball not being a real fighting game. It's not. We just got to keep it real. Stop trying to think, and don't come in the comments and talking about some Dragon Ball FighterZ, because it's not. Dragon Ball FighterZ has characters in it that are a little too OP. What is it? Gogeta and Vegito, all them niggas, they too OP in that game. Way too OP, bro. That jump right there, man, it's a reason as to why they don't have tournaments of Dragon Ball FighterZ like that. They have more tournaments of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Dragon Ball FighterZ had tournaments, but you know what I'm saying, like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 didn't have no tournaments. They had like he said, they had like indie game tournaments or something like that. But it's like that's the only thing they had. Like if you doing like YouTubers will probably do tournaments like you know what I'm saying, at their house or something, and it'd be like a popular video in this Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. They'll do something like that, but it's like it's not like no official licensed tournaments, because it's like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is not balanced at all. You have people in there that are like OP. It's more balanced in Dragon Ball FighterZ than what it is in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, but it's like, bro, you still have like people in Dragon Ball Fighter Z that are like a little too OP. Like, I don't know. It's like it's not a real fighting game, but it's like, bro, that game is still one of the best fighting games. Even though it's not a real fighting game, it's still one of the best fighting games. Even though like I used to call Dragon Ball Fighter Z trash. You know what I'm saying? Back when if y'all look at, I'll leave a link in the description down below to Dragonfly's video. But like yeah, that game ain't a real fighting game, but it is still it's still considered one of the best fighting games, even though it's not a real fighting game. So yeah, I will agree on that. I used to think that it's trash, but nah, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm seeing these fighting games now, with all this woke stuff, Fighter Z didn't have none of that. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. So so yeah, pretty much all I gotta say. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. But yeah,
these clips of really close fights, and yeah, you tell me from what you experience in this game and what you see in those fighting games that if it's fair or not. Because you know these games, there's over so many super souls in the game, and yeah, it's so easy to win a match because you're simply stronger than another person. So it's better if you fight a person on your exact power level and all that stuff, because if you're fighting a complete beast.
okay, so bro, you saying that like, bro? Okay, look, my homie Dragonfly, I'm about to tell you about this nigga. This nigga Star is literally better than me, and I have to rematch him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be surprised if I'm better than Star now. But during the time when me and Star and what was it? I think Dragonfly played. I don't think I ever played it against Star, but if I did, I think I remember him whooping me. But anyway, right? Star, like from what I heard from Dragonfly, he's way better than me and him. And Star literally what is it? Star literally can I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. Star can literally can beat Dragonfly, and Dragonfly can't even beat him. He's like and Star be having like Star has to have some OP stuff too. He has to have some OP super souls. But I mean, he be whooping them, man. Like, he don't be going on a tangent on YouTube talking about some, oh, like I played against a nigga and like, bruh, this junk is unfair. He don't be going on YouTube and saying that. And he be getting his tail whooped by what is it, Star? Cause Star has faced my homie Dragonfly before, and Dragonfly said that Star is better than him. So I mean, like, yeah, it's either him or it's either another person, but I think he said it was Star, if I'm not mistaken. Tell me in the comment section down below, Dragonfly, like, was it Star that you was saying that was better than you? That was your homie that you said that was better than you. But if I'm not mistaken, I think he said Star. His homie Star was like the one that was that's better than him in Dragon Ball Fighter Z. That he knows. But yeah, and he don't be going on a tangent on YouTube talking about something. Oh, this and I never once on YouTube went on a tangent on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 at all. I don't know what this nigga's problem is. I don't know what this nigga N/A/R media. I don't even know why he's even going on like a tangent on this game, because it's like, bruh, okay, of course this game is not competitive, because it's not on a competitive standpoint as Street Fighter. If me and Dragonfly would have played Street Fighter, I would have most of the advantage, because it's more what is it? it's more competitive. See, with Dragonfly, it's like he's good at games to where like it's like it has some skill level to it, but it's like it's not on the level of Street Fighter and nothing like that. And those are the games that he's skilled at. You know what I'm saying? I can't really blame him for that. Like anything, whatever works for you works for you. But it's like if I like I ain't saying that you said this or anything, Dragonfly, but I'm just saying, if I were you, like in general, like, I wouldn't call Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 a real fighting game. I ain't saying that you said that. I'm just saying that if I were you, if I were you, I know you. I know you don't be saying that. You don't be saying that Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is a real fighting game. You just be saying that like like you like playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. It's people out there that's trying to call this a real fighting game, and it's not. It's not a real fighting game. Even though like you fighting, it's just that like it's not. It doesn't follow the junk of a traditional fighting game. This ain't a traditional fighting game, but it's still fire to play. It has so much content in it. They have like over like I don't know how many missions in this junk. This game it came out in 2016 and they still releasing stuff for this game to this day. That's crazy. This game came out in 2016 and they still releasing stuff. Y'all see right there at the bottom it says 2016 Bandai Namco. This game has been around since 2016 and they still have been updating this game and putting stuff in it to this day. And the game has, I don't know, I have to go back and look at the roster. It has like a lot of characters in it. Way more than what it was in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1. And Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 released 1 year before this game released. So this game came out in, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 came out in 2015. 1 year. 1 year away from this game. So Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 was just like a test, a beta test for this game, basically, if you think about it. Because it stayed in this beta stage. It never like crossed over like to extra DLCs and stuff. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 had DLCs after DLCs. This game ain't even in this beta state anymore. This game has been around for wait a minute. Wait a minute. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. This game has been around for 8 years. 8 years. Because I'm not counting 2016, because if you count 2016, then you have to count 2015. But it's been around for 8 years. This game has been around for 8 years. 8 years or 9 years. It's one of those. That's how long Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 has been around. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 has been around for 9 years. And I don't even think people don't even play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 like that no more. They be playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And I don't even know if you can even play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 anymore. Well, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Let me get my net. Yeah, you can, because they got it in a sale on in the PlayStation Store. Never mind, you can. So, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 been around for 9 years. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 has been around for 8 years. Yeah, if you count this year, it's about to be 8 years. If the date that it debuted already just passed, then you know what I'm saying it's 8 years now. It's gonna be 8 years. Or it is 8 years. But yeah. Whenever the birthday of this game came out, you know what I'm saying? The birthday of this game, you know what I'm saying? That's when like it's gonna turn 8 years. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's gonna be 8 years, or it is 8 years. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, man, like I was saying, man, before, man, like yeah, man, it's like, man, you can't really like say that like this game, like, man, like it's like that it don't have like no like, how should I put it? You can't really complain about the moves. You can only complain about like the you can only like talk about like I mean, you can't really complain about the moves. You can only complain about like the limit bursts, because the limit bursts do be them bursts do be OP in this game. They gotta nerf them junks. I will agree on that. That's the only thing I agree with you on when it comes out to this game. Everything else, And I agree with him on when he said like this ain't a real fighting game. This is just like an arena fighter. An arena fighter. Arena fighters ain't real fighting games. Real fighting games are like what you call Street Fighter and Tekken and Mortal Kombat and any games that have like a side scroll besides Dragon Ball FighterZ. You know what I'm saying? Cause Dragon Ball FighterZ is like, but them niggas they be having two. That junk is not balanced at all. That junk ain't balanced. But it is fire though. It is fire though. I used to hate on that game, but it's fire now. I like it now. Yeah, I used to hate on that game though. But yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say though on the video on n/a/r medias that yeah, he's wrong about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 when it comes down to certain things. I do agree with him on certain things, but for the most part, we just gonna title it that n/a/r n/a/r media is wrong about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And yeah, that's basically like my main rant on this nigga is the fact that like he the part where he was talking about like the moves and stuff, it's like, but that was just like a little too extra, bro. It's like, but it's Dragon Ball. Niggas gonna be OP. But it's like when it comes out to them limit bursts, yeah, bro. And I think it was a game that had limit bursts before this game, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but y'all gotta let me know. I think it's called Dragon Ball Limit Burst or something like that. And that game had limit bursts, and people did not like that mechanic. Some people did not like that mechanic. Now you had them Dragon Ball fans that did like it, but I don't know. They just don't see like balance like when it comes down to like even though like a arena fighter you gonna have OP characters, which that's common. You gonna have like characters that are not balanced. It's like, but don't add like an extra mechanic in there to just make it like too overpowered. Like the transformations is like not a problem. It's like that's supposed to boost their power up because it's Dragon Ball. But it's like when it comes down to like when it comes down to like them limit bursts be adding too much to it. It's like they'll give them like make it well like they stamina heal all the way up. It's like, bro, in a competitive in a regular like what is it arena fighter, they don't be adding like that extra stuff like how it is with them limit bursts. They be adding in like a move that everybody could do that's on the same level of strength. They don't be putting in like no extra stuff to boost it all the way up to make that character to what like they out there like they what is it like they attuned for his character like out there just like inevitable. Y'all know what I mean. Inevitable. Y'all know what I mean, bro. Yeah, I can't really say the word right, man. Let me get my neck. Ineditable. Y'all know what I mean. Ineditable. That's what I mean. But yeah. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, see y'all. Peace and Broman 2.0 out. And if y'all new to this channel, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell when y'all hit all on it, so y'all can get every single notification when I upload. And I'm a yo. So see y'all. Peace and Broman 2.0 out.